Hey guys, for today's lesson, this is day 4 of long division. On your worksheet, I do want to point out that you will have to place the text boxes where they need to go on half of the problems. So they are copied for you already. Hopefully there is enough. If not, just hit that Control C to copy and Control V to paste. And you will just put them where they need to go so that you can type in what you need to. So it's kind of you showing us that you already know where the answer is supposed to go since this is our 4th day of going through this. I'm just going to do a couple examples with you today. We've pretty much covered most of what can happen with remainders as well as a number that goes in evenly. So let's take a look at a problem like this. Let's say we have 86 divided by 8. And remember to write down your acronym. Does McDonald's sell cheeseburgers raw? And let's go ahead and get started. So our first question, as always, we underline our first digit here and we say, can 8 go into 8? And the answer is yes. 8 goes into 8 one time. We multiply. 1 times 8 is 8. Subtract. 8 minus 8 is 0. Check. Is 0 less than 8? It is. Bring down your next digit and repeat. Okay, so here's where things get a little bit tricky because we're still dividing by 8, but 8 cannot fit into 6. And since we are repeating, we have to divide. 8 goes into 6 0 times. Remember, 0 can be a part of your answer. So a lot of times whenever we're doing those problems where 8 does not go into maybe the first digit, like let's say if this was a 5, 8 does not go into 5, you could put 0 up and you could subtract. You could do 0 times 8 is 0. 5 minus 0 is 5, and then bring down the 6. But that's just basically saying you're now going to go into 56 instead of going through that whole process. So normally we don't start our number with a 0, so we just skip and skip that whole long step. But whenever we're in the second round and 8 does not go into 6, we do have to put a 0 in our answer. So 0 times 8 is 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. I just went through all of that. Is 6 less than 8? It is. So that still works. And we don't have any more digits to bring down, and we do have a remainder of 6. And if we think about this, it makes sense. 8 times 10 is 80, and 80 plus 6 is 86. So 8 could only go into 86 10 times evenly and have 6 left over afterwards. So remember that 0 can be a part of your answer. It's not super common, but it will become more common as we get into bigger dividends, which we will soon. We're almost to that point, but right now we're just kind of in the process of drilling and making sure we understand this process. Let's try 57 divided by 6. Okay, so this is an example like what I was just showing you without writing it out, but now we are going to write it out. So if I underline my first digit and ask my question, can 6 go into 5? My answer is no. This is where I could put a 0 up here. I could do 0 times 6 is 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. Bring down the 7, and I have 57. Or I could just underline the next digit and ask the same question, because that's basically what I would be doing if I went through that whole process. So 6 goes into 57 how many times? I know 6 times 9 is 54. Okay, now what? Well, I just divided, I multiplied. Now I need to subtract. 57 minus 54 is 3. Check. Is 3 less than 6? It is. Do I have any digits to bring down? I do not. And do I have a remainder? Yes. So bring that up top. So our answer is 9, remainder 3. Don't worry. For those of you that this is already making sense, just enjoy the next couple days, and then we will be getting into some more challenging questions that you have to look forward to. So here we go. Let's do one more example together. Let's do 98 divided by, let's do 4. 98 divided by 4. So let's write our acronym, TFSCBR. Okay, it's time to divide. Can 4 go into 9? Yes, because 9 is bigger than 4. 4 goes into 9 how many times? 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Check. Is 1 less than 4? It is. Bring down. I can bring down the next digit, which is an 8. And now I need to repeat. Make your subtraction sign or subtraction bar a division bar, and bring down your 4. So now I'm going to say, can 4 go into 1? It cannot. Extend our line. Can 4 go into 18? Yes. How many times? 4, 8, 12, 16 is probably as close as we can get, so that's 4 times. And I just said 16 because I'm multiplying. Time to subtract. We get 2. Check. Is 2 less than 4? We're doing good. And bring down. I do not have any other digits that I can bring down. Do I have a remainder? I do. And so let's bring that up top with our answer, remainder 2. So my answer is 24, remainder 2. Nothing really new here other than the fact that we had a 0 in our answer here, which will become more common in a few lessons from now. So that's kind of like a sneak preview to that. Make sure that you put your text boxes in the right spot and do your best on your worksheet. Bye.